Hello everybody, Rebecca here with the North Florida Land Trust. I'm the Director of Real Estate and Community Conservation. I just wanted to step outside and give you a little insight into how we choose which properties we will try to purchase. I'm going to look at it from the perspective of you find a property and you want to submit it to us to look at. We'll give you some insight into how we do analyze each of these properties. So when you submit a property to us, we need information like the owner name, the parcel ID if possible, what county it's in. And then we use our mapping software to locate the property. And then we look at different kinds of criteria. So I'm just going to list those for you, and that may bring up more questions. So feel free to comment and ask us those questions, and we'll be happy to answer them. So we do look at what kind of project area it's in. If it's in a state, federal, or local project area. We look at it from the perspective of whether it's in one of North Florida Land Trust's project areas. A very important criteria also is to see if it's next to other conservation lands. So that could be state lands, federal lands, or even North Florida Land Trust properties. We have some special project areas, like the Army Compatible Use Buffer Zone, which is our work with Camp Blanding Joint Training Center. So if it's within that area, that makes it a potentially important property. And then we also have our Ocala to Osceola Wildlife Corridor project. So if it's within that, that also does include one of our criteria. Another aspect of what we look at is whether the property has any interesting water features. So if it has lakes or creeks, or it's on a river, that also is something that is important to us. Another thing we look at is whether the property is in an aquifer recharge area, and we can go into that in a different video. But that's areas where the water infiltrates the ground and replenishes our water source. So that's also very important. And then we look at other things that we can determine from data, which would be habitat types, maybe special species of concern that would be on the property. So those are the types of things that we look at initially. And if it meets a number of those criteria, then we would proceed to our next step, which is setting up an initial site visit. But that's going to be all for today. We'd love to hear your questions. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.